Welcome back to Assetflip Attorney. So we're continuing from where we left off. It's been a while. Start, load, I think load. Is the screen okay? What's happening? Load. Ah, geez, March, right? Oh, that was a while ago. It's April. Okay. So ends case number 3, and all I could think about on the ride home was what I was missing. The case was solved, but it still felt like it was just one small piece of something bigger. And I always told myself that when I found it, I would be satisfied with being a lawyer. Turned out it only made things worse. What is even all of this? End of chapter 3. Chimp lab. What is it? It's a lab. It begun with Monkey revealed he killed for a promotion at Chimp Lab. And then Terry warned me about them. And in my second case, the murder took place at a Chimp Lab base, with the motive of it being revenge for the bad things Chimp Lab has done. Specifically, something about a Chimp Lab massacre, and how the Chimp Lab CEO is really corrupt. I thought that was a one-off, that 2 of my cases were connected like that, but then it happened a third time, with the actions of Chimp Lab and its CEO causing a butterfly effect that made case 3 happen. Now it's time to figure out what the hell they are. $100 gained. Current bank account 140. Recommend save your game now. Well, okay, we'll quick save and then we'll proper save to this one. Let us continue. Present day 2028. It's recommended to save your game now. I already did. What is even happening? Who even was that? Okay, past trials and such. Good old Terry. I don't know why he's upside down like that. What am I looking at? Terry upside down? Oh, jeez. Not Terry. Oh, no. Chimp Lab massacre. Man, all Terry wanted was fries, and to be fries. He didn't deserve to die like that. He didn't do anything wrong. He may have done something wrong in the past, but that's in the past. It's not his fault. He's just Terry. He wants fries. He is fries. This is a story about locker rooms. Okay. I'll accept that. 4 years ago in 2024. Hello. I'm Maxwell. And this is my story now. The story of first trial. My father, he was a lawyer for this Chimp Lab organization. What? So he's connected to literally every single character is connected to this. He died in an incident at Chimp Lab, the massacre, right? And now Chimp Lab are being sued for this incident. And now I must follow my father's footsteps and become Chimp Lab's new lawyer and defend them from these allegations. That is messed up. There's no time to debate the morality of this situation, as I just want to get this over and done with. And I could have sworn you retired last case. Kind of nervous. Here we are, the courthouse. He should be around here somewhere. Who the hell are you? Mr. Sad? Howdy there, partner. This is the current CEO of Chimp Lab, Mr. Sad. Of course he is. The one who hired me. I hope you are ready to defend me and my company, because if you fail, I will kill you. The courtroom is a wild place, yeehaw. Right. Yeah. Says everything in the same tone. I can't tell if he's joking or not. So, are you like a cowboy? No. That was just an act I put on so I could have a unique introduction. Okay. I don't really know anything about this case. Could you, help me? Of course, young one. You see, I simply went on vacation and left my company in the hands of the previous CEOs. And when I came back, they were blaming me for a bunch of crimes I did not do. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. You're my lawyer. If you're truly sorry, then get me a not guilty verdict. Let's hope you can live up to your father's legacy, young one. Man up, start drinking, get a gun, burn the poor. Yeah. The prosecution you're up against was your father's mortal enemy. They say that this prosecutor is undefeated and a former MMA champion as well. Oh, damn. Also take this, it'll be a major help. Added the contract to evidence list. Oh, okay. Anyways, good luck. Go get him. Alright, no need to be patronizing. Remember, the war is never over. Or you ain't got a chance. So this is Maxwell's very first case. And he wins this case against that MMA guy and gets the MMA belt, which is Mr. Monkey. So we already know how this plays out. We are gathered here today for the trial of Mr. Sad for multiple war crimes. War crimes? I thought it was like one murder. But I guess it's just everything. Is the defense ready? I mean, I think so. You better be. No pressure, though. I'm getting mixed signals from this guy. Defense, I understand this is your first trial. Remember, please take it slow and don't rush it. I'll try to. And is the prosecutor ready? Yes. Can you please do the opening statement and explain what this lawsuit is about to the court? Is war crimes a lawsuit, or is that like a... I don't know the legal terminology for different types of cases brought before the court, but I don't know if war crimes falls under the category of what a lawsuit might be. Or do you bring forth a lawsuit for a murder? Is that how that is that the wording? Is that a correct wordings? Yes. The Chimp Lab organization was founded by Crane in 1999. After Crane went missing, Mr. Gold took over in 2010. Mr. Gold? Are you joking? Mr. Gold handed the company over to Mr. Sad in 2018, as Mr. Sad had more of a claim to the company's leadership. In 2020, Mr. Sad went on vacation, and during this time, Collar then took over until Mr. Sad got back. Mr. Sad then left for another vacation, entrusting the previous CEOs to take charge. He then committed multiple war crimes. Added the lineage to the evidence. Okay. Mr. Monkey. What does Mr. Monkey have to do with any of this? He just works there? He's like one of the higher ups, and how is he the prosecutor here? Such war crimes include nuking the bank. Why? Assassinations, and most importantly of all, reckless behavior that led to Chimp Lab massacre and subsequent deaths of many Chimp Lab employees. That's the thing my father was killed in. The whole incident began when an experiment called Subject 3, created by Dr. Canucks, was let out of its cell by accident by Terry. Terry, whilst at fault, was not informed by Mr. Sad of certain security protocols. Subject 3 remains in the bunker. More details on Subject 3 lie in this document. Added Subject 3's document to the evidence list. The bunker is located on Collar's territory. Mr. Gold's territory is located in the frozen wastes. And Crane's territory is in the Great Forest. Added territories to the evidence list. Wow, that sure is a lot. Where should we start? We have a witness, the first CEO Crane. Okay then, guard, bring him in. Who is this guard? He's not Mr. Monkey. He's a different monkey. So, when's the part where I start doing objections? I don't know, you tell me. You're the defense, for God's sake. Yeah, but... Name and occupation. Crane, Chimp Lab's secret agent and founder. Oh, what's going on with your skin? It was burnt off under the orders of Mr. Sad, so I had a transplant to replace it with a TV. Just let me do testimony, I'll explain. Oh my god, that sounds extreme. For the record, I have only ever done that once. Maybe twice. But both times, I warned them not to touch the treadmill. It's their fault. What is even anything? Did you just admit to doing a crime? Crane, please do a testimony on how Chimp Lab started. The beginning of Chimp Lab. I created Chimp Lab in order to try and do experiments. To discover how to create life. Until Mr. Sad arrived and took advantage of me and began taking over the company with the threat of assassination. He began experimenting with the occult and started trying to contact a god called the Spirit from the Beyond. Eventually the Spirit tried taking me over, causing me to develop paranoia and go missing, causing leadership to change to Mr. Gold. And when I recovered, I came back and found out Mr. Sad is now the new CEO and was doing a bunch of horrible things. Well, that's a lot. So, is he lying? Of course he is. It's your job to figure out how. Should be easy. Testimony seems cut and dry. Trial should be over in a moment. Agreed, but first. Defense, begin your cross-examination. I think I remember my father teaching me how to cross-examine. Okay, let's do this. Oh, geez, we're actually doing this. Okay. I created Chimp Lab in order to try and do experiments to discover how to create life. Wait, I don't even know what the things are. Okay. So, we can't object on this one because Crane did create it. He was the first CEO. Then Mr. Gold did actually take over, so his statement on that is true, and then Mr. Sad takes over. And Mr. Sad eventually ends up being the main person. Territories? No. A contract signed by Mr. Sad, proposed by the Chimp Lab organization, details of which say that the person who signs the contract signs their life to Chimp Lab and will withdraw from applying to human rights. What? With the date of signing saying 12/12/2009. I don't entirely understand that, but okay. Subject 3's report. Subject 3 is a creature created by Dr. Canucks. The purpose of which being to be the vessel for the god known as the Spirit Beyond. Mr. Sad failed to inform anyone on how to keep the cell contained properly, leading to an employee called Terry accidentally leaking Subject 3 out into the bunker and killing many. Subject 3 remains in the bunker, however no one who sees it has survived it, so information on it is low. Okay. I don't know what I'm possibly going to be objecting to in any of this. Okay, let's press the statement. Why would you do that? I spent my life watching TV and playing games. So when my parents passed away, I had much regret due to how little time I spent with them, which makes it rather ironic I have a TV fused into me. Anyways, I tried to think of ways I could bring them back to life. I decided that I would develop extremely powerful AIs that could take the place of humans, and thus people could see their loved ones again. Chimp Lab Chimp Lab purpose has changed over the years. I personally use the company as a money laundering method. One of many. Bro, shut up. This is my life's work, and you turn it into another one of your schemes? How successful were you with your goal? My employees managed to create a sentient robot called Tagger. It's probably Tagger. My masterpiece. I could not imagine what Mr. Sad has done with him. No worries, I'm big on preservation and have him secured in a remote location. In fact, I believe he is in the courthouse right now. Correct. He will speak on why Mr. Sad is a disgusting person later. That was a lot. Next. Until Mr. Sad arrived and took advantage of me and began taking over the company with threat of assassination. Press? How did this happen exactly? Well. Mr. Sad began rising up in the ranks. As he blackmailed Crane to give him promotions, or he would leak information about secure Chimp Lab projects. True. You just did... Okay. Then Crane started being threatening back... Began... Wait, what? Then Crane started being... Threatening back Mr. Sad, then threatened to hire an assassin. Okay. Not true. Come on, Maxwell, please live up to your father and expose this fraud. Next, he began experimenting with the occult and started trying to contact a god called the Spirit from Beyond. A god? What? There's a dimension above all others, a white void. Within it wanders a spirit beyond, a being whose true power is unknown. A ritual involving much sacrifice is required to allow them access into our world. Legends say of how they have annihilated many universes. You seem to know a suspicious amount about this spirit from the beyond. Me and him have done intense amount of research into your schemes, Mr. Sad. Schemes, you're the one who schemes. Are you on a Roomba? Please refrain from trying to do that one-liners in court. It's disrespectful. Personally, I thought it was super cool. Keep going, you're doing great. Next? Eventually the spirit... okay. Try taking him over. What do you mean taking you over? Scary thoughts were entering my head. I was waking up with unexplained injuries, and days were passing in seconds. I had to run away from Chimp Lab, wait for time to pass, and for it to go away. And why did Mr. Gold take over when you left? Mr. Gold was Mr. Sad's right-hand man. Mr. Sad didn't want to take over immediately, so he had Gold hold on to the company until he returned. More on that when Mr. Gold testifies. This is a lot. And when I recovered, I came back. Horrible things like what? We can get to everything else later, but right now we are focusing on Mr. Sad terrorizing Crane's life and ruining it permanently. A little bitch. Keep talking, Mr. Sad. Your time is up. You're going to prison for life. Yep, I have no goddamn clue what I can object to. Oh my god. Each former Chimp Lab CEO has their own territory in which they own everything on it, with Mr. Gold owning the frozen waste, Collar owning the bunker, and by extension desert above it, and Crane owning the great forest. The contract says what exactly? The person who signs this contract signs their life to Chimp Lab and will withdraw from applying to human rights. I don't entirely even know what that means. Remains in the bunker. Do experiments on how to create life. Until Mr. Sad arrived and took advantage of me and began taking over the company with the threat of assassination, which he admitted to. He began experimenting with the occult and started trying to contact a god called the Spirit from the Beyond. Eventually the Spirit tried taking me over. Maybe this one? I don't know. Causing leadership change to Mr. Gold, which that part is true. Tried taking me over, causing me to develop paranoia and go missing. Well, okay, well, we'll leave that for now. And when I recovered and came back, I found out Mr. Sad was now the new CEO. What was the press for this one? Horrible things like what? Get that later. I don't know if I could object to this one either. I kind of wanted to know the timeline of when he recovered, when he actually got back. Oh geez, oh no. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to try stuff. So... there's no objection to this one, right? Because we know that's what happened. Maybe it's this one? Objection subject 3? Perhaps? I don't entirely know. Line up with a piece of evidence. I don't see it. Dang it. Lost 30. Yeah, I know. Read the evidence, see if it does make sense. Press on the statement if possible, but oh, my brain, I can't keep things in my head. Okay, so it's clearly not that one with that thing. Is it this one with something else? I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is difficult. Press on statement. Oh, right, this is... never mind, never mind. How about this one with the CEO lineage? I don't see it, damn it. Yeah. The only reason I said that was because if he didn't take too long to recover and he came back quick enough, it's like... oh, right, I literally just clicked that, ignore me. If he recovered quick enough, then somebody else would have been CEO before. Like, I don't think I could object to this one. He's just stating a fact. This is why he did it. There is no way. Let me object to this one and do the odd contract. Stop me if I am mistaken, but I don't think Mr. Sad is as much of a villain as you make him out to be. This contract here shows that he signed his human rights away to you. And I know it's you because it's listed as being in 2009, the same time you were the CEO. Someone else could have made that contract. Guard, can we do a background check on this? No, I did do that. It was a deal that if he signed it, then I would give him the role of Vice CEO. Great, now he is back to doing awkward pauses when he talks. So he was the one bowing down to you? Why did you need him to sign away his human rights in the first place? Yeah, fine. It was so I could assassinate him legally if I needed to. I know that sounds bad, but I do it with all my employees. Still, why do you do that, bro? It's not against the law since they signed that contract. Assassinations were done to people who disobeyed orders. We are dealing with summoning a god here. Any deviance to that plan could end the world. 1 minute I held the key and now I am at the mercy of the court. And I think you just literally admitted that you're the one trying to summon this god? Employees knew what they were doing when they signed the contract, no difference to signing up for war. I didn't. I was homeless and he just told me I could have endless riches. Well, it's not my fault. The homeless people aren't humans. Oh, of course, the poors aren't humans. The world, it just works that way. Okay, buddy. This whole court thing is easy. Mr. Monkey seems, oh. It's like he's letting me win. He probably is. Actually, I think, isn't it confirmed that he is? Because he works for Chimp Lab anyways? So he was playing the role of the defense or the prosecutor, and he lets you win in this situation. Now's a chance. Ask him about the assassins. Oh, okay. Care to tell us about how you assassinated people? I used the robot tagger. His AI is unmatched. I would just tell him to go kill people and he would do it. If he were public to everyone outside of Chimp Lab, his creation would be remembered forever in human history. Now is not the time to be flexing your creations. You're one of my creations. Your creator learned his skill on AI development of me. Keep his name out of your mouth. It is irrelevant. And get out of my sight. I want to cross-examine Tagger. Guard, bring them in. Okay. Name and occupation. Tagger. A Chimp Lab, a primary robot. That's the assassin. I have seen it kill many. Yes, my body count is 27. Hey, big boy, does the fact that your AI uses code ripped from mine make me your daddy? Jesus Christ, no, it does not. Tagger, could you please testify to who you killed? Wait a moment, aren't you? The MMC fighting champion, yes. Now begin your testimony immediately. That was not what I was gonna say, but sure. My awesome testimony on killings. So basically, Crane always ordered me to go around killing people. But when he disappeared, I was locked away, without a purpose, since the sign your life away contract thingy got banned. It was so lonely and sad without a master. But then around 2010, Mr. Sad took control of the company and started getting me assassinating people, this time legally, illegally. So do you know what I should object on here? Are you actually disabled? This one's really easy. You can tell this little plan my employees have put together to dethrone me is riddled with lies. Judge, begin the cross-examination now. So basically Crane always ordered me to go around killing people. We could press on. Let me see the objection stuff. It's all the same stuff, right? Let's go back. Let's press on all of them. You know who you killed? They all had code names like Seal Monkey or Ghost Toast. I wish I had a code name or just a name other than Tagger. I like the name Ray. Are you? Why did you say that? I'm a robot. I don't got a gender. Yeah, but people have been referring to you using male pronouns. You're one of those kinds of people? I hate those people. Now you seem to hate a lot of different types of people. The poors. You can you please shut it with your discrimination, or else I will walk out of here. Yeah, shut up. I hate everyone equally. I don't discriminate. Hate is still hate. Irrelevant talking point. Get back to cross-examination. Okay, so this one probably doesn't mean anything. Wait, where are we? It's only inside without a master. Hold on, let me loop right back round. When he disappeared, I was locked away. Wait, so they got banned? There was an incident where I killed a guy called Render. Render had signed the contract, so his death was legal. That was not legal, however, was when I killed another guy, Lars, in the process. This got the government to look into and realize that making people sign contracts that permit their death ain't a good idea. I thought I was free and I could then pursue my lifelong dream of becoming the #1 Minecraft speedrunner, but no, they locked me up. I don't even know. It was so lonely and sad without a master. So like, what was being locked up like? Horrible, I tell you. Pure darkness. Apparently I was locked in the basement of a building in the middle of a forest. I could feel reality slipping. I was losing my identity, my robot body becoming more and more ugly. Luckily I was pulled out to start killing people again. I sure hope I never go back to there again. It's not a bad idea, actually. What is? Locking up Tagger to make them suffer and lose themselves. Damn, bro, why you gotta be so evil? If I acted nice in situations like this, no one would care. Evil makes people pay attention to you. You should try it sometime. Or the objection things again. Contract signed, subject 3. But then around 2010, Mr. Sad took over. Actually. 2010, you say? Uh-huh, there's your objection. Mr. Golds took over in 2010. So let me press this statement. Can you go into more detail? Well, things were just the same, except this time Mr. Sad was the one doing the killings. And without contracts, the killings were illegal. And thus, Mr. Sad should be executed. In case you're wondering, I didn't do that. Object to this one. Bruv. Mr. Sad didn't order you to do the killings in 2010. He wasn't even the CEO at the time. Well, that's because private information CEO clearance required. 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 It keeps going. It just keeps going. Oh geez, oh geez. Mr. Sad didn't need to have been the CEO at the time to order Tagger. Is that really true? No, it ain't. Tagger could only kill people on a CEO or former CEO's command. So what? Come on, dumbass, connect the dots. Oh wait, Mr. Gold was CEO at the time. He must have been the one ordering Tagger to do the assassinations illegally. Tagger's assassination is added to evidence list. Tagger, did Mr. Gold tell you to lie? Private information? CEO clearance required? No, this is truly a revelation. Do you have anything to say, Mr. Monkey? You're a lot less talkative than normal. Are you questioning my methods, Judge? I ask for your silence. I do whatever I want. Whatever it is, MMA, fighting, or prosecuting, I always win without fail. That is not narcissism or entitlement. That is fact. And you know that more than anyone, Judge. I may not be the most important person in a social dynamic, or the most memorable. I admit my personality often makes me the most boring person in the room. But when the social dynamic or reality in general fall, I will be the last one standing. For I am eternal. At the cost of having no persona, I am flawless. I make onions cry. I can hear sign language. I can divide by zero. I am stronger than anyone in fiction and reality. I have counted to infinity twice. When Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, he found 2 missed calls from me. That's a good one. The bear rug in my house is still alive. It's just too scared of me to move. When I go cage diving, the cage is to protect the sharks. I missed 2 days of school once. They are now called weekends. Very good, very good. The earth doesn't spin around the sun spins around me. I learned to read from a book I wrote. The last time I took a piss, it created the ocean, A dinosaur looked at me the wrong way and dinosaurs no longer exist. I have a little patience. So I have a little patience. Now bring in Mr. Gold for cross-examination. I swear you got most of those quotes off of Google. Probably. Name and occupation, please. Mr. Gold, the strongest man alive TM and former Chimp Labs CEO. Here to take down Mr. Sad. Okay, we're back. I think my camera just died all of a sudden. So, where were we? Where? I think the whole recording may have, like, glitched out. I don't know. Either way. Let me fix this. Yeah? Okay. So, and I'm here to expose him for one of the biggest crimes out there. Nuking a whole city. Oh, that's rather extreme. Such insane accusations won't be so easily dodged out of the way like the previous one. The trial shall be finished here. Sounds good to me. I, the strongest man alive TM, shall be the one to destroy Mr. Sad and his legacy, and return to being the CEO. Mr. Gold, my old chum, we can talk this out. We were friends, right? Remember all the laughs we had about how we look similar? I'm sick of your crap, Mr. Sad. Robot Man let me do a testimony. That's why we're here, go ahead. Mr. Sad's nuking. The incident at the start of the year where the atomic bomb went off, it was no accident. For Mr. Sad launched the nuke in order to destroy this bank that has a bunch of loans on Chimp Lab. The nuke was created and stored by him within the frozen wastes. Arguably the most isolated place on Earth if you don't include the Great Forest. And yeah, it's simple as that. Now hurry up and give me the position as the new Chimp Lab CEO. there we are, the winning testimony. Defense, you're conceding, or are we going to waste more time? I think we'll choose to waste more time. Wait, no, I mean, I wish to do another cross-examination on Mr. Gold. Hey, watch your words, young one. You're making me look bad. You're making you look bad. Making me look bad. You're the one who keeps being an ass to everyone. Well, I don't see a problem with this testimony, but sure. You in cross-examination. Hopefully my computer doesn't crap out. I don't even know what the hell caused that. The incident at the start of the year where the atomic bomb went off, it was no accident. Press on this statement. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I remember you and you're pulling out your knife each time. Here, you've been living under a rock. Have you been living under a rock? Back in January, an atomic bomb was dropped, first time in forever. Whilst it mostly took out parts of the countryside, the death toll was rather high. The nuke was targeted at a bank, and the investigation into the culprit went unsolved. And so people guessed Chimp Lab was behind it, since Chimp Lab is known for bribing politicians. I set a supermarket on fire once in front of a police, okay, but all it took was giving them a check and all their worries go away. Crazy how anyone will change their mind with a bit of manipulation. Didn't you say you were poor and on the street or something? That you were homeless? I would never. Your manipulation and the cursed Chimp Lab has brought upon the world will be defeated by me. Unless there's a huge twist and Mr. Monkey was actually against Chimp Lab this entire time, and he loses this case somehow, and then he turns around, joins up with Chimp Lab in order to investigate secretly and bring them down. That would be insane. At the start of the year, atomic bomb went off, blah blah blah. What are our objections? Oh, we do have a new thing. Assassination in 2010. I don't even know what year it is currently. For Mr. Sad launched the nuke in order to destroy this bank. It has a bunch of loans. Okay. A bunch of loans on Chimp Lab? Chimp Lab went broke after constructing the bunker. Took a lot of loans out of the bank. And it looks like Mr. Sad nuked the bank to get rid of the loans. I don't know why he had to nuke the place, and he couldn't have just burned some documents. But Mr. Sad likes to do things extreme and cool in a cool looking way. I can confirm that one. Nuking a bank and killing people is not cool. But you have got to admit, explosions are really cool. Like I pray to get to use a grenade launcher one day. Well, you will, and take out a hospital. Disagree, any sort of violence is bad. I mean, maybe there can be some exceptions, but that's besides the point. The nuke was created and stored by him within the frozen wastes. Who gets the frozen waste? It was you yourself. Like, if we're talking this is during 2010, you were in charge. You have the frozen wastes under your territory. Press the statement. How does one even know how to create a nuke? Google it, I don't know. And why hide it in the frozen waste? It's in between two most important Chimp Lab bases, the bunker and the Witchley base. And also, I guess they thought it was pretty cool. Which I can agree with, because the aura of the trees, the smell of the snow, the atmosphere of the frozen waste is unmatched when compared to everything else. Everything except for me, the strongest man alive, TM. I remain undefeated with my aura. Most isolated place on Earth. We don't include the Great Forest. How isolated? Well, the Great Forest requires a year of walking to reach its center, and the frozen waste takes about half a year. The environment is a lot more harsh due to the constant storms striking it. Fun fact, my birthday on Leap Day is the one time of the year where the skies are clear. The sight is what I stay alive for. My biggest sadness is that a day will come when I witness it for the last time, and the feel of the air breeze on my glorious face will end. Okay. Well. It's that simple now. Hurry up and blah 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 blah. CEO. Why do you want the CEO position so much? It's the most powerful position in the world. It's like a championship for godhood. It has been passed down between many great minds, and I don't feel like I utilize my time as CEO well enough. I want to make things right and win back the position that I never lost. Mate, you are nothing more than a placeholder, forget it. Quit your yapping, El Tonto. Speaking of championships, Mr. Monkey, can I have your MMC championship? No. Feels like you could never, and will never, touch something as prestigious as this belt in your life. But... no buts. When I tell you to shut up, you shut up. There's no accident. A bunch of loans. Like, I can't object to none of that, right? Nuke was created and stored by him in the Frozen Race. I want to try objecting to this one because the Frozen Race is your place, but... Nah. What do you mean, nah? Well, it says here the Frozen Wastes are your territory. That nuke belongs to you, bro. You got him. You just threw the knife away? Doesn't matter about territories. Mr. Sad owns Chimp Lab. The territories belong to him. Well, if you did your research, you would know that since it's on his territory, he would be alerted to my presence. Which I was. I was told you entered the bunker facility and launched the nukes. And your proof for that was where? All your buddies were exposed for lying. It's no stretch to assume you're doing the same. Also, you are yet to address the allegations about using Tagger to kill people. This world is weak. I need to launch a nuke to make everyone stronger, teach everyone a lesson. Restore masculinity and nature. What is wrong with you? Right, let's set the record straight. This bank had signed one of the Cranes sign your life to Chimp Lab contracts, and thus Mr. Gold nuking it, whilst illegally questionable, is just that and nothing more. As for the assassination of Dagger, that is another matter for another trial. Mr. Sad is still guilty. In fact, I believe he must have orchestrated all of this. Perhaps some kind of PR stunt to bring Chimp Lab back to its glory days. Mr. Sad, Mr. Gold, Tagger, and Crane are all working together. Theory on Mr. Sad's plan added to evidence list. That's just insane. You're gonna need more proof. Are we forgetting what's at the core of this case? The Chimp Lab massacre. Does it not seem suspicious that as soon as the incident happens, Mr. Sad has a ton of accusations thrown at him? It's all one big distraction. So I'd like to call a witness to the stand. I wonder who it could be. I'd like to request Caller, the fourth CEO, to be cross-examined. He is the only former CEO who hasn't been bad-mouthing Mr. Sad recently. This shows that he is not part of the anti-Mr. Sad plan, which, as I have said, I believe to be set up by Mr. Sad himself. So guard, find him and bring him in. Hello, I said go get Caller. I'm sorry, Mr. Monkey, this guard only listens to me. He is new, so he doesn't know about how people must respect you. That's bullshit, I tell you. Mr. Monkey uses fear to rule over the courtroom. And so Barry is kind of scared of him and goes along with what he says. That's why Mr. Monkey wins all of his cases. I don't know about you, but I don't feel like he is winning this one. Agreed. Just be a bit more aggressive and you can win this. Alright, guard, listen to Mr. Monkey and bring in caller. Name and occupation. Who is... oh yeah. Is this person. Caller, the Dark CEO, they call me. And this is my assistant, Dr. Canucks. Now, what are we here for again? Canucks, get my papers. Let's see here. Something... the Chimp Lab Massacre. Well, you got the best two people to talk about that right here. But why? We suspect that Mr. Sad to be orchestrating a giant plan all based around the incident. We want you to testify on it. Cool. What are your thoughts on this? Well, the truth is... never mind. Just take him down. Well, caller, please do your testimony. Okay. Have we had this character before? I don't even remember. Mr. Sad did it. I have solid proof that Mr. Sad was behind everything the whole time and has killed many. Excuse me? Only joking. Did I fool you? You'll never do that again. One more false testimony and I'll kick you out. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do my actual testimony now. The actual testimony. Dr. Canucks here created the Subject 3 creature under the orders of Mr. Sad. They, sort of tortured Subject 3 with no doubt contributed to the massacre. Subject 3's form changes a lot. You could say they're pretty much a shapeshifter. Subject 3 was most likely created to combat the spirit from the beyond, a dangerous monster that haunts the depths of Chimp Lab bunker. It is said that the spirit beyond will end the world if it escapes, so Chimp Lab was shitting themselves at how they are going to deal with it and thus created Subject 3. Fight fire with fire, I guess, was the mentality. But as you can see, this didn't work as Subject 3 broke out and is still killing people in the bunker. And the spirit beyond remains trapped in the lower depths of it. I hope one day the two of them go head to head because that would be so cool. Yep, that was long. But I can feel it. Once I expose the testimony, the truth will reveal itself. What is there to expose? God damn it. Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Alright, let's do this. You may begin the next cross-examination. We'll press on each of them. What is the new thing? There is a new thing, right? Mr. Monkey has a theory that all the CEOs are a part of this thing. Yeah, sure. So, the objection would be the Subject 3 report here. Because Subject 3 was created to be a vessel, not to combat, what's it called? The great god beyond god. Anyway, press on this one. Why would they torture it? Pain intolerance? They needed pain and intolerance in order to be strong enough to defeat the spirit beyond. Okay. Everyone knows you did because you're sadistic. Why are you suddenly making up excuses? Next, please, I'm sorry. What's gone into you? The second you're always talking about skinning people alive, and now you're yapping about you're scared of everything and want to run off in the forest forever. Why have you flipped like this? It doesn't matter. Okay. Subject 3's form changes a lot. You could say they're pretty much a shapeshifter. Have we got footage of this thing? Nope. Does not look like it. Hey, Canucks, you created them. What do they look like? Well, initially they started out just a blob of flesh, but then they learned to shapeshift into looking like other people. We developed a safe word around the office to use to make sure that if Subject 3 broke out, we would know who is not an imposter. They would often turn into a puppy when it's time for me to torture them. Often to gain sympathy or something interesting. Last I saw them, they learned how to shapeshift into being invisible. Spooky. Okay, just pull out a straight gun right there. Subject 3 could be in this room right now. It could you, it could be me, who knows? I mean, it could be you. Subject 3 was most likely created to combat the spirit from the beyond, a dangerous monster that haunts the depths of the Chimp Lab bunker. What combat abilities does your Subject 3 have? Lots. They can mimic voices, use telekinesis, use super strength. Are you seriously flexing that? Those combat abilities you put into it have claimed many lives. I'm sorry, but please. It's not my fault. Fair enough. It's more of Mr. Sad's fault for giving you those orders. Or perhaps it's the spirit beyond in the depths' fault. Morality is not my concern in this day and age. How is the Chimp Lab massacre my fault? I don't know, maybe you just left without giving any instructions. Then you act like the victim when you get back and everything has gone wrong. I was going on holiday. I was trying to relax. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, is there any more? Said the spirit beyond, blah blah blah, and the world. What's the deal with this spirit beyond from the depths? Not really sure where it came from. But in the lowest area of the bunker lies the being. Zero information on it, outside of it being one thing that scares Mr. Sad. I swear I didn't know anything about this thing. Hey, don't tell me that. I didn't write this. There's one thing that is known about it. According to Crane, there is an urban legend that talks about how there is an entity that represents that represents the fear of the dark. And every time you see something in the corner of your eye, it's actually this entity. Crane thinks this entity is the spirit beyond. And it chose to manifest within Chimp Lab due to how dark the company is with what it's done over the years. Oh, I love a good urban legend. Before I became a judge, I was an urban legend myself. The kids would always talk about how they saw a robot kill a ton of people and... yeah. Why you gotta look at me like that? Get back to the testimony. Okay. Fight fire with fire, I guess, was the mentality. How are you going to deal with them? Subject 3 has a weakness, being looked in the eyes. I would make it spend hours looking at itself in a mirror strapped to a chair. It would never stop screaming. All someone needs to do is look at it long enough for it to get weakened so the final blow can be delivered. That's if we can even do the final blow. Guns and explosives don't seem to work, so... yeah, okay. And the spirit beyond remains trapped. Can you be more specific about the depths? The bunker is like a maze, with there being tons of secret rooms hidden away behind secret passageways. Stumble around the secret backstage areas long enough, you will reach the depths. A room that's pretty much pitch black, volume clocks in at many cubic meters. That's where all the unwanted things go from people to classified documents. And somehow the spirit beyond got down there. All but rumors though. Only the CEO knows how to get there. Some say the CEO lives down there. Again, don't know what you're all talking about. Okay. So let us go back to... where are you? This one. Objection. We know it was for this. Wait a moment. I'm a bit confused. It says here that Subject 3 is the spirit from the beyond. However, you say they're separate. What's going on? That's easily explainable because of the wonderful things. I can't think of anything, even though I'm the great Mr. Monkey. It's not possible. I'm gonna kill every last one of you, I swear. No, monkey rage. Oh shit. Oh, he's broken forth. Just try and kill me, bro. Huh. Judging by the fact that I just exposed you for lying, you're also part of the anti-Mr. Sad group with the others. Nah, that's just what I have been told. By Mr. Sad. Damn, looks like I have to confront Mr. Sad now. Mr. Sad, be honest, as this will lead to your innocent verdict. What's going on? Why did you lie to him? This is a bad idea, but I have no other choice. Judge, let me take the stand and I'll confess. Confess to what? It wasn't a lie. Your evidence is wrong. The truth is, there are two spirit beyonds. The first one is Subject 3, and the second is the one in the depths of Chimp Lab that Subject 3 was made to defeat. Or, as I like to call them, the CEO. Well, what? Yeah, I'm not the real Chimp Lab CEO. At least not anymore. I'm just a puppet for them, a stand-in for the real CEO. The truth about the CEO and Beyond Spirit added to the evidence list. All those bad things I was being accused of, yeah, that was actually the real CEO who did that. They're the mastermind behind all of this. And this real CEO is a spirit beyond in the depths of Chimplab Bunker. Well, yeah, but they're no longer in the bunker's depths anymore. They left long ago to pursue a larger plan. They may be an eldritch horror, but they appear as a normal person, and they're hiding as someone out there. Who knows who they are? And Subject 3 was intended to be a distraction for them. And speaking of them, Subject 3 went missing. They too have left the bunker and are out there somewhere. The massacre is over and not a problem no more. This is getting crazy. This is way larger than anything I could have guessed. I don't even know what's happening anymore. What does this even mean to the case? Wait, you're not the real CEO? What you're saying is true? That would make you innocent. Yeah, so it would. I'm always used to being #1 villain, taking the blame for everything. Being the victim feels weak, but also refreshing in a way. Wait, who is that? Who's what? Mrs. Sad? Mrs. Sad, are you okay? Uh-oh. Oh. That's how it is. Mrs. Sad had his head blown off by a shooter. No doubt sent by, or possibly the real CEO. I don't know what to think at the time. My mind went blank. After the trial, Mr. Monkey gave me the MMC championship, which would end up becoming a reminder of my trauma. Ironically, when I gave it away to you is when the crushing pressure of what had happened kicked in. Now I am nothing. And I am being dragged back into the Chimp Lab conspiracy yet again. But this time I have no power in it. That's up to you. $70 gained. Current bank account 150. Recommend save your game now. We will quick save and we will proper save over this one. Yes. And I think with that we will end this episode here. It's been like an hour-ish. Maybe a little over an hour. So I guess that's part 1 of the final case for the Chimp Lab massacre, I think. And then we're gonna get into like the actual final case, because we need to see the history of what Maxwell was doing with Chimp Lab and his very first case and all of that stuff. So I'm really actually glad we got to see that, because it's referenced throughout the thing with the MMC championship, with Mr. Monkey being the prosecutor and all of that. So it's cool that we actually get to see and play through that case. So now I'm guessing it's the final case for the main character that we're playing as. And I guess we'll do that in the next episode. I have a feeling it's going to be like an hour long as well, or it could even be longer. I don't know if I'll play the whole thing in one sitting, or I'll have to break it up into 2 parts, but we will see. Either way, might be a while before I get back to this, maybe another few weeks, but we will for sure finish this game. Yeah. I guess we will leave that here. We will leave this here, yeah. I don't know if there's any more if I continue clicking and seeing what happens after it says, you know, save the game or whatever. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna spoil that right now. even for myself. So I'm not even going to click on that myself. Either way, leave a like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment if you like, and I'll see everybody in the next video.